Hello and welcome back. Now, not too long ago, after the official announcement of the All-Stars Season 2 cast reveal, we got a leaked cast or a rumored cast for The Challenge All-Stars Season 3, and it took Twitter and social media by storm. Everybody was just flooding my inboxes, wondering if I've seen it, wondering if I've seen the rumors, wondering if I was going to make a video on it. Now, I did want to make a video right away, but I wanted to wait. It was just hot off the presses. I knew that they were going to have to depart to Panama, the filming location for All-Stars Season 3. They were going to have to depart, they were going to have to quarantine, and anything could happen in that quarantine, or the rumors could be just slightly off. So I wanted to wait, make the video once some of the dust has settled, and now that the dust has settled, I want to jump into the rumors, get into this cast, who we can look forward to seeing in All-Stars Season 3 as of this rumored cast. Disclaimer, anything can happen, a positive COVID test or something, going into a second quarantine, people are going to have to drop because the scheduling doesn't work out. Anything can happen. That this cast right here that I'm going to be getting into isn't locked in, set in stone. Nothing is set in stone until the official cast reveal. Now, right off the bat, I kind of spoiled where the filming location is going to be, and that is Panama. It's going to be bright, it's going to be sunshiny, it's going to be a fun filming location. The makeup of All-Stars Season 3 is 24 total competitors, just like in All-Stars Season 2. We have 15 real-worlders, 9 road rulers, and no fresh meat, which I find very interesting. Taking a deeper look into the breakdown, we have 5 returning players from All-Star Season 1 that did not make it onto All-Star Season 2. Then we have 11 returning players from All-Star Season 2, and then 8 complete newbies. This is what makes me nervous to seeing MTV and Paramount Plus filming so many seasons back to back to back, so close in proximity that they're just going to be picking players that have already played when there's so many players to choose from, to make calls to. Now, I will say that All-Star Season 1 was spectacular. The cast for All-Star Season 2 looks great. So having the majority of the cast, 2/3 of the cast of All-Star Season 3 being players from All-Star Season 1 and All-Star Season 2 isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that there's so many other competitors that I would like to see on All-Stars and make their All-Stars debut that I hope going forward that not too many returning players will keep on coming back and back and back. Because my one concern is I don't want to see All-Stars turn into the main cast where they have the same returning players over and over and over again, to where the drama or the competition gets stale because the same people are going to work together, the same drama gets hashed out, the same thing, and it's just like wash, rinse, repeat. Now, early rumors have mentioned that 2 big names are no longer on this season of All-Stars Season 3, and that is Bananas and Beth. Now, Bananas, the rumors are circulating around him that there was a contract dispute and then he pulled out. Beth, on the other hand, she was worried about Tina and Veronica being on the main season. She was worried because she hasn't been on a season with them in a long time. She was kicking back at the production that they decided to move her as an alternate instead of on the main cast. I think that is a huge blow to this cast. These 2 people leaving the game because there was so much of the audience looking forward to seeing Bananas back on a challenge, him being back with Mark, back with Wes. What could he do in this Challenge All-Star realm? And now we're not going to be able to see that. And then with Beth, it was the storylines, the drama. What is she going to do with Tina and Veronica on the Challenge season? What will Jemmye pick? Will she pick her quote-unquote Challenge mom that we saw in All-Star Season 1? Or will she just default and go over to her friend Veronica? And will there be friction between Beth, Veronica, and Tina? That's no longer a storyline. All right, with that preliminary information out of the way, let's jump into the 24 contestants that are on this supposed All-Stars Season 3 cast. And we're going to start off with the women. And the first competitor we're looking at is Cynthia, whose original show was The Real World Miami. She's done 2 challenge seasons, winning Season 1 Road Rules All-Stars. She started off her challenge journey as a Road Rules All-Star. Now she's coming in as a full-fledged Challenge All-Star. And the last time we saw her was on Season 9 Battle of the Sexes 2, where in Episode 6 she was voted off of the women's team. Next up, we have a returning competitor from All-Stars Season 1, and that is Jemmye, whose original show was The Real World New Orleans. She played 7 main seasons of the challenge, where her best finish was Rivals 2 Finale. recently. And the last time we saw her was in the finals in All-Stars Season 1, taking home 7th place. She is coming back. She was an alternate, I heard, for All-Stars Season 2. Now she's back on the main season of Challenge All-Stars for Challenge All-Stars Season 3. Here we have a heavy hitter in Jonna, whose original show was The Real World Cancun and Endurance Season 1. Challenge season, she has done 5 main seasons, and the last time we saw her, she is on the All-Stars Season 2 cast, but before that, she was on All-Stars Season 1, where she tied for 3rd place in the finals overall. So she's going to make her 3rd consecutive All-Stars season. Next up, we have a newbie on the team, and that is Kayla, whose original show was The Real World Go Big or Go Home. She has done 5 main seasons of the challenge, where the last time we saw her was Total Madness episode 9, and she lost to Casey in the Bombs Out elimination. This selection of Kayla coming on to do Challenge All-Stars is a huge, divisive and polarizing decision amongst the fans of the show. Either they love to see Kayla back on the show, or they're nervous because she is such a newbie and she was just on a main season not too long ago, and she is fairly younger than what we've seen the challengers on Challenge All-Stars. I think this is interesting. It doesn't surprise me, especially when there was that video on TikTok where Corey was talking about how he was called to do Challenge All-Stars, and then GamerVev came out and said that there were multiple people that were called that are still doing the main seasons of the challenge, which was Corey, Nelson, Tori, and Ashley, along with Nany. So this doesn't surprise me that we're seeing younger and newer players of the challenge coming to do All-Stars. I am a little surprised to see Kayla, but she did make it into the finals for Vendettas. She did a great job on that. So she is going to be a strong competitor, a tough competitor, and I would say she's a favorite, in my opinion, to win this thing because of her athleticism, because of her age. Kellyanne, whose original show was The Real World Sydney, she has done 4 main seasons of the challenge, getting to the finals in the Ruins. The last time we saw her was All-Stars Season 1 finals, where she tied with Jonna with getting 3rd place. Someone else who is a fan of Kellyanne and a friend of Kellyanne is Kendall, whose original show was Road Rules Campus Crawls. She has done 1 main season of the challenge, getting to the Inferno finals and winning in season 8, and she did a great job in All-Stars Season 1, winning 2 eliminations out of 3, almost making it to the finals, and she is on the cast for All-Stars Season 2. Another member of All-Stars Season 2 coming back for All-Stars Season 3, and that is Melinda, whose original show was The Real World Austin. She has done 4 main seasons of the challenge, and like I mentioned, she is on All-Stars Season 2. We're waiting to see if she can get her first elimination win, and if not in All-Stars Season 2, maybe she can get it in All-Stars Season 3. Another newer, younger name, and one that I am personally shocked by seeing, because I thought this person was banned from the main season of the challenge. Maybe she is still banned from the main season of the challenge, but when it comes to Paramount Plus, maybe there's different rules. But the person I'm talking about, the competitor I'm talking about, is Nia Moore, whose original show was The Real World Portland. She has done 2 main seasons of the challenge. The last time we saw Nia was being DQ'd before the final elimination in Battle of the Exes 2 for inappropriately touching Jordan's crotch the night before the final elimination, where that was when Teresa came in as a replacement partner for Leroy to help them get into the finals. And like I mentioned, I am shocked to see Nia on this cast. I mean, if I think that Kayla is a strong competitor, I think Nia is an even stronger competitor. She looks to be in fantastic shape, but like I mentioned, I'm shocked. I thought she was banned. She's coming back. She's ready to prove that she is here to play, and I think she's going to be a tough competitor on the season. I don't think anybody is going to really take a shot at her or want to go into the elimination, especially if it's like All-Star Season 1 where you can choose who you want to go up against in the elimination. Next up is Ronnie, whose original show was The Road Rules Northern Trails. She has done 2 challenge seasons, which she won both of those seasons. She won Season 2 Real World vs. Road Rules Challenge and Season 7 The Gauntlet. I'm excited. She hasn't been on the show for a long time, but she is a winner. She is a champ, and I would like to see what Ronnie can do on the show. I loved her in Season 2 of the challenge, and I can't wait to see what she can do on this season. Next up is a newbie, and a newer player, and that is Sylvia, whose original show was The Real World Skeletons. She has done 3 challenge seasons, or 3 main seasons of the challenge. Her last time we saw her was coming in second place in Final Reckoning with her partner Joss. We haven't seen her in a while. I heard she had like an HGTV or a TLC show that she was doing. I think Sylvia is very underrated. I think she could do really well on an All-Star season, and I'm actually pretty excited to see what Sylvia can do on the show, especially since she's been doing so much away from the show and doesn't seem like she was ever really going to come back to the main seasons. We'll see what's going to happen. Next up is Tina, whose original show was The Road Rules South Pacific. She has done 5 main seasons of the challenge, getting to the finals in Inferno 2 and Fresh Meat, and she's going to make her Challenge All-Star debut in this upcoming season, Challenge All-Stars 2, and then she's going to have a friend in All-Stars Season 3, and that is Veronica, whose original show was Road Rules Semester at Sea. She has done 11 main seasons of the challenge. She's a 3-time challenge champ, winning in Challenge 2000, The Gauntlet, and Inferno. The last time we saw her, though, was in Season 32, Final Reckoning, where her and CT were partnered up. They went to the Redemption House, and then they weren't picked for the Redemption Game, and they left in a little bit of a melodramatic way in Episode 10. We have not seen Veronica back at all, and when this All-Stars OG season was getting ready to premiere, originally, I think Veronica was one of the cast members that was popping up in everybody's minds. Will we see Queen V? When will we see Queen V? And then we didn't see her on All-Star Season 2 reveal, and now we're going to get her in All-Star Season 3, and I'm excited to see Veronica back on the challenge. See her in this All-Stars vibe, All-Stars gameplay. I think she's going to bring in a lot of possible dramatics, a lot of politics that we may have been lacking in All-Stars Season 1. Seeing Veronica on All-Stars, I'm excited for it, and also to see her reunited with Yes, and I think those 2 players are going to be a powerhouse coming in. Now, I know that's a little bit of spoilers on the men's side, but let's jump into the men's side here. And we're going to start off with Brad, whose original show was The Real World San Diego. He has done 10 main seasons of the challenge. He's a 3-time finalist, 1-time challenge champ, winning in Season 20 Cutthroat. And the last time we saw him was going to be on All-Stars Season 2 that is yet premiered. Another All-Star Season 2 castmate is Darrell, whose original show was Road Rules Campus Crawls. He has done 9 main seasons of the challenge, where he's won 4 of them: Gauntlet, Inferno, Inferno 2, Fresh Meat. He's done 4 spin-offs, and he's won Champs vs. Pros. Last time we saw him is going to be All-Stars Season 2, where he's looking to redeem himself after coming in second place in All-Stars Season 1. He didn't have to deal with Yes in All-Stars Season 2, but Yes is back. He's going to be a champ. We're going to see if Darrell is going to be like, we're going to have to target Yes early and often, because I don't want to have to go up against him late in the game or possibly in the finals again. Another All-Star Season 2 alum coming back for his 3rd consecutive All-Star season appearance, and that is Derek Kaczynski, who is original show is Road Rules Extreme. He's done 10 main seasons of the challenge, 3-time champ, winning Inferno 3, The Island, and The Ruins, and he is going to be on All-Star Season 2. Like I mentioned, he's looking to get redemption after being purged early in Season 1 of All-Stars, and he's going to be looking to get his 4th win in a challenge game, but he's going to have to go up against this heavy hitter in Jordan Wisely, whose original show was The Real World Portland. He's done 6 main seasons of the challenge. He's a 3-time champ, winning X's 2, Dirty 30, War of the Worlds 2, and in that Dirty 30 win, he won in the finals against CT and Derek, and I'm sure that's in Derek's mind going like, I gotta get him out. I gotta get Jordan out because I can't go up against him in a finals. And the last time we saw Jordan was Total Madness, where he lost against Fessy in a pole wrestle in Episode 8. He damaged his shoulder. He hasn't been back on the challenge in a while. This is another competitor that is a heavy hitter that I'm surprised to see on All-Stars. I heard around the Twitter universe and social media that he was temporarily banned because of all the stuff surrounding him with the racist remarks, everything that happened on the Real World season, coming back up after the D comments and everything that surrounded that. He had to come out and apologize. We saw him posting pictures on Instagram with Naya, and they seem to have buried the hatchet, and I just feel like he's going to have a run of the town with within this challenge season because of his age, because of his stature, because of his confidence, because of his resume. There's going to be so much talk around him that he is this like 3-time champ, that he is this strong competitor. He's going to be overconfident. He's going to strut his stuff in this game to where I think some of the older players that want to go up against the best and win against the best are going to want to take a shot at him in the elimination to try to take him out and show the kind of stuff that they're made out of. So I think that he will get shots taken at him, maybe by Laterian, maybe by Mark or MJ or Nehemiah. I could see wanting to take a shot at Jordan. And let's get into those players right now, starting with Laterian, whose original show was the Road Rules Maximum Velocity Tour. He's done 3 main seasons of the challenge, getting to the finals in the Extreme Challenge Season 4 of the challenge. And last time we saw him is All-Stars Season 2, which has yet premiered. Now, Mark Long, the godfather of reality TV, is back on the challenge All-Stars. I think a lot of people saw that reveal in All-Stars 2 and was like, where's Mark? Why isn't Mark on this cast? He wanted to take some time off. His original show was Road Rules USA, The First Adventure. He has done 6 main seasons of the challenge. He's a 2-time challenge champ, winning Season 2, Road Rules, and Real World Challenge, and Battle of the Sexes. Last time we saw him was getting 5th place in the All-Stars Season 1 finals. Next up, we have MJ, whose original show was The Real World Philadelphia. He's done 3 main seasons of the challenge. He's a 1-time challenge champ, winning Season 11, The Gauntlet 2, where the rookies won that season. And we're going to see him on All-Stars Season 2, see what he can bring to the challenge, see what he's made out of. I think he is in fantastic shape still, and coming in to do All-Stars Season 3, I think he is going to be one to look out for. Next up is Nehemiah, another player making his 3rd straight challenge All-Stars start. His original show was The Real World Austin. He has done 4 main seasons of the challenge, 1-time champ, winning the Gauntlet 3 with the rookies team. Last time we saw him is going to be All-Stars Season 2. He did a fantastic job in All-Stars Season 1. I'm sure he's looking to make the finals. Next up, we have Cyrus, whose original show was The Real World Boston, 5 main seasons, 1-time champ, winning the Extreme Challenge Season 4. And last time we saw him was All-Stars Season 1, him and Beth lost to Anissa and Alton in the over-under elimination where Cyrus's back was hurt. Now, Cyrus was an alternate for All-Stars Season 2, but he was not used, and now he is coming back onto the main cast of Challenge All-Stars, looking to make it farther than he did in All-Stars Season 1. Sad that Beth isn't going to be on the main show, but she is an alternate, so anything could happen where if somebody drops, Beth could be brought in. Next up, we have Tyler Duckworth, whose original show was The Real World Key West, 4 main seasons. He's a 2-time champ, winning Cutthroat and Rivals, and he is going to be on All-Stars Season 2, and Tyler is actually going to be the replacement for Bananas, who was originally on this cast. Next up, big name, and one that is super shocking to see him on this season of All-Stars, and that is Wes, whose original show was The Real World Austin. He has done 14 main seasons of the challenge. He is 2-time challenge champ, winning The Duel and Rivals 2. Last time we saw him was in Double Agents, where he lost against Devin in the snapping point elimination in episode 3. And Wes, exciting that he is on All-Stars Season 3, but it is surprising because he put out an Instagram story post where he said, don't ask me if I'm going to be on any challenge seasons because I'm doing my own thing. I don't have time for any challenges, whether they're the main seasons or the spin-offs, anytime soon. So don't ask me. I'm going away for a while. And it seems like that was a red herring, that was all just a ploy to get us off the scent that he was going to be on the Challenge All-Stars Season 3. And when I think back to it, I go, yeah, that's pretty much how Wes likes to operate, and he likes to play mind games, not only in the challenge, but with the fans. To see him on an all-star season in an all-star vibe, I think he's going to have a much better time. It's much quicker filming processes, and it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we just saw in Total Madness that Bananas and Wes were working with each other, and coming into this season, seeing that they were both going to be on All-Star Season 3, you're kind of like excited because you're like, oh, will they work together now? Will they be excited to work with each other again? Or will they go back to like the old times? Kind of like how we were thinking with Beth and Tina and Veronica. What were the dynamics going to be? And now that Bananas is kind of gone, you're like, okay, well, now that's kind of out of the picture and not going to be a storyline. Still excited to see Wes on a Challenge All-Stars season, but it is kind of like coulda, shoulda, woulda. And the final competitor on this cast list, but certainly not least, is Yes Duffy, whose original show was Road Rules Semester at Sea. He's done 3 main seasons of the Challenge, winning the Challenge 2000 and also winning All-Stars Season 1. That's the last time we saw him. I think a lot of people were kind of disappointed not seeing him on the Challenge All-Stars Season 2 cast because they wanted to see Yes compete, try to keep his crown, defend his crown, and now he is back on the Challenge All-Stars in a very strong cast, and there's a ton of targets on this cast. Like, how many competitors I talked about and how strong everyone is, how many champs that are on this All-Stars Season 3, and it's going to be like, who do I want to take out? Who is the biggest threat? Because everyone is a threat. If everyone is a threat, is anybody a threat? Yes, they're all a threat. And I want to say that I'm excited for All-Star Season 2 to be covering that. I'm excited for All-Star Season 3 for this rumored cast list. But I do have some concerns that are on this cast, some that are very head-scratching. Again, it's another reason why I wanted to wait, because I'm sitting there going like, is it real that Nia and Jordan are on this cast list together, let alone on a challenge season, when I thought that one was at least Tempa banned and the other one is perma banned? And it makes me question whether there is any truth about this perma banned or Tempa banned, because I thought for sure that there was a ton of rumors about Nia never being able to set foot on another challenge season, yet she is back. Maybe the whole thing with Jordan, maybe if he gave a thumbs up that he's fine with being on the same season as Nia, that is fine, or if a lot of the players like signed off on it, or I don't know. I don't know how this all works or how this is legalized or what's going on. But on the same lines, I'm very shocked to see someone like Jordan being on a challenge season, because I thought with how much scrutiny that was coming against him, he wasn't going to be able to do another challenge season. Maybe there's some differences between Paramount Plus and MTV. Maybe they're bending some of the rules, or doing their own thing to where maybe they're okay for Challenge All-Stars but not for MTV. I don't know. What do you think about all of this? Let me know that in the comment section below. Out of the cast list, are you excited for this All-Stars 3 rumored cast? Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting against? What are you disappointed that Bananas and Beth aren't going to be on there? Are you scratching your head maybe seeing that there's Jordan and Nia going to be on a challenge season together, or on a challenge season in general? Let me know anything and everything you think about this cast and this cast list down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back really soon with more challenge content, more content in general. But until then, peace.